Good afternoon, everybody. Respected Chair, distinguished speakers, ladies and gentlemen. I start with two simple incidences which we have recently witnessed in Madhya Pradesh. One was that a person who was traveling back to his home at 12 o'clock midnight in Bhopal, he was passing through the jail road area. He was robbed by two ruffians. And they demanded that, show me your purse. Incidentally, fortunate to him that he didn't have money in it. They got wild. They showed a knife. You give me your watch. Watch has been given. But fortunately, one of the other member of that, the group, they say, there is a credit card which he's having. And mind you, he had the password written on it also. 12 o'clock midnight, the credit card was taken away. They had gone to the nearby ATM booth and withdrew money. They not only withdrew money from credit card, but also from the debit card. So a lot of money has been withdrawn. Complaint was not filed to the police in the midnight. Next day morning, the complaint came through one of the personal friend, and the DG called me, Purushottam, can you help me? There's no clue. Nothing can be said about it. I say, yes, we can try it. He could not even reveal what are the identification of the criminals, because it was all done suddenly and he was in the mind of state of shock. What we did is, we came to know that he made a call and both of them had mobiles. We found out that how many mobiles were registered into that particular tower and how many mobiles have really gone to the next areas for the registration. We came down that there were 25 in numbers. And from the next tower, that is MP Nagar, there were 3 mobiles which have moved to the Habibganj area. We zeroed down to only 3 mobiles. And mind you, we caught the culprits. We got the money back also. That's how the IT really helped us in narrowing down. I narrate the second incident of Bhopal. There was a robbery or a dacoity in the midnight. The call came to the police control room because everybody makes a call to the dial 100. We have installed the system called AVLS, Automatic Vehicle Locator System, wherein dial 100 is the part of it. Mind you, within 5 minutes, every PCR in that neighborhood have reached to the spot. And they had all the vital informations which could have been given to them. Although the detection was not done, but the response time was absolutely fabulous, which used to be the half an hour or 40 minutes or more than that. Every senior officer reached to the place in 5 minutes, and we could handle the whole situations. These are the two incidences in the background, how we really in Madhya Pradesh, we solved some kind of public safety issues and provided the security using the ICT. So my focus will be on Madhya Pradesh, what we have done, and some extent I will also be focusing to few schemes which the government of India has taken, because I have involved at NCRB level in formulating policies and implementation also. So unless we talk about the challenges, we really cannot understand what is the safety issue all about. So the challenges, everybody knows that in our country, it has become increasingly complex over the year. Social tensions, religious disputes, growing economic disparities, and the regional, linguistic, ethnic differences, and terrorism and annexionism have long been a major challenges to the effective policing in India today. The crime has also been, shifted. The facet of crime has been changed, and it is more of the organized crime, including drug trafficking, gun running, money laundering. Money laundering has been a big issue today. extortion, murders for the hire, and all others. These are basically the big challenge. Once you have the challenge, then you come out to and diagnose what kind of security you want to provide. This is how I will address that key to the security using ICT. First is CCTNS, which Mr. Dwivedi has already took up the point. Then there's a biometric security. Then I'll touch upon the GIS, GPS based ABLS system and how Madhya Pradesh Police website was hacked, and it was such a disaster, how I tackled this, and network and database security. These were my issues which I'll be focusing upon, but certainly in brief, because you are all waiting for the lunch. So very briefly, I just go on CCTNS, which is a very critical mission mode project of Government of India. Madhya Pradesh has been a leading in implementing. I have very proud privilege of telling all this, and we have reached to a very advanced stage where the system integrations will be on board and they will be starting implementing it. It is basically, we will be connecting all police stations throughout our state, all 1,000 police stations. I have included the traffic police stations also with my own initiative, because that's also a place where traffic-related offenses are being registered. But if you look at the scenario at the national level, it covers 35 states and a union territory of all the police stations, approximately nearly 15,000, and all other higher offices, approximately 6,000 in the country. The CCTNS project includes vertical connectivity of the police units, linking police units at the various levels within the states, police station, district police offices, state headquarters, SCRB, other police formal, as well as the horizontal connectivity linking police functions at the state and central level. These are basically, we are now modernizing police functioning. It's basically business re-engineering. Whatever was done manually now will be done using the ICT. And now it will be more transparent, more efficient, more reliable functioning. I'm telling you at this particular forum, after the railway, the police is also going to be a revolution. What railway has done, you will find in next 2 to 3 years, mind my word, it will be a revolution in the IT in police. Okay, now the second I come down, once I do the safety by using all these measures, I come down to FS, which is an acronym of Automated Fingerprint Identification System. And we have in Madhya Pradesh, or when I was a benchmarking chairman for a national label, I studied all the systems which were prevailing right in Andhra Pradesh, Maharashtra, Karnataka, all others. I found that there are 6 various types of systems available. And mind you, there is no interconnectivity, there is no interoperability. Even I was surprised when I was studying Maharashtra, there is no handshaking between Pune and Mumbai. So whatever, the fingerprints the Pune had got, the Maharashtra police at Mumbai was not even exchanging all this. So these were the anomalies. As a chairman, then I really come up and did submit my report as to how these fingerprints, which are the vital source of evidence, can be pulled off and can be brought at one place and can be made very effective in tracking the criminals and also identifying them. This is what the structure in Madhya Pradesh, so I'll just glance through. We have got, we have got 3 servers at level, control server, communication matcher, and all other districts, we have got a remote query where the capturing is done and sent to this. This is architecture in Madhya Pradesh. More or less a similar architecture is there in other states also, but I have gone one step ahead to propose at the national level as a chairman, and this will be called as AMBIS, Automated Multi-Biome Model. Why should we depend upon the fingerprint only? Where my colleague, my batchmate Krishna Prasad was saying that you have a cameras and all other, why not to mug shots? Because every city will have a surveillance. So we will go with the face recognition techniques also. So this is what I am submitting at a next generation at a national level. Even the expression of interest is also out on the NCRB website. We will be doing the analysis also. So MBIS will be having finger, face, iris, and palm. These 4 biometrics. The need for this is because we would like to go for a next generation. Iris, everybody knows that. The iris, I have done a lot of study. I have taken a lot of inputs from UID. Iris is the most wonderful way of identifications. It is the quickest. The fingerprint takes a 15 minutes time. It takes even 30 seconds to identify which is the person. And it is also very, very unique. It is 1 in trillion. The acceptance and the total reliability is very, very high in Iris. And I think the time will be coming when Iris will be the most important. As such, the airport and all others in foreign countries, they are capturing your Iris and giving you the identifications. Face is the most important, and it's also the coming up, and the technology is also building up for a face recognitions. There are many identifications. They take 326 parameter from the face, put into the a kind of for a matching drive, and come out with a conclusion. So face is one of the things, and the palm, as usual, we get a lot of writer's print as a latent prints from the scene of spot. So yes, the palm is also very important. Yeah, your well is very important. Yes, so GIS GPS I have already explained in Madhya Pradesh at Bhopal and Indore. So we did only 2 districts in Madhya Pradesh where we have automated the control room, and the response time has really gone down. This response time has value addition to the police department. This has got a lot of addition, rather the safety feature to the public, and the public has also given a lot of response by with the implementation of GIS. Website was hacked, and we have now come up with a lovely website which is the state of art. These are the features. The technology is the latest, which is multi-layer security aspect and database security also. I have come up. Why not? I have come up with many policies. These are all the policy documents we have, and which we will be undergoing the revisions. These are the issues, and by bringing all this in Madhya Pradesh, I am trying to bring the safety to the people. Thank you very much.